Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Oblivion. We've just been given a quest to do an investigation for the theft of the Countess's husband's portrait. And we've been asked to go around and talk to people and find out what is going on. And while we're at it, since we've given permission to wander the castle, we might try and do some thieving ourselves in order to increase our increase our amount stolen, amount fenced. So where does she want us to go first, I suppose? Questioning the castle's residents. She said there were like 3 or 4 people who lived in the residential section. Search for physical clues. Start with the Countess herself.
I hope the investigation goes well. Return to me when you've found the culprit.
Okay.
I was elsewhere at the time of the robbery, and the chamber was locked. The only other people who have had access to the chamber and were unaccounted for are the court mage, Chanel, and the porter, Orgnolf. Don't forget to check with Bitneld, the captain of the guard, my steward, Oruk Grogoth, and my herald, Laith Wavrik.
Okay.
Good luck, investigator.
A pleasure to meet you again.
What do you know about the stolen painting?
My duties rely on watching no more than the throne and attending to visitors. But confidentially, I will say that Orgnolf has been acting a bit unusual. His abuse of drink has gotten worse lately. He has taken to asking for money from others to purchase spirits. A porter's wage does not befit his habit.
Okay. So you think Orgnolf
Fairly well.
has been having money problems due to drinking. Laith Waverick, the castle herald, told me that he's observed Orgnolf having a drinking problem and often asking for money to fund his new habit. I should continue questioning the suspects the Countess recommended. Alright, the others are all out of this local area. I cannot walk through there. Probably the upstairs area. Also, can you... Wait, I'm not dismissing you, but you're gonna get in the way. Okay. I was just curious if I could take that. They're through here, which it says is trespassing, but I suspect isn't due to the investigation. Hopefully. You open the door with Coral Castle private area. Hi there, Orgnolf.
So, you a living statue, or are you gonna say something?
That is a strange way to start a conversation. First of all, any rumors?
I think Rena Bruyant may actually love dogs more than her husband. Strange couple, those two.
In Coral?
Coral's got plenty to eat and good thick walls, and that suits me fine. I don't know what's going on out there in the woods, and I don't need to.
Makes sense. What do you know about this stolen painting?
Aye, it was a fine portrait of a fine man.
Any clues?
The night of the theft, I was in the Great Hall, having an argument with a delivery boy from Braville. It seems his horse lost its footing in the heavy rain we had that night, and the shipment of port that it was carrying slipped to the ground. Oh, the fall broke most of the bottles. He didn't want to claim responsibility, but I gave him what for and sent him away. After that, I spent the rest of the night in my quarters, reading.
Okay.
So, the Countess hired you to find the painting, eh? Well, you'll not find it by gawking at me.
Alright, nothing there seems overly suspicious. Is this just accusing him if I click it? I don't know.
Look me in the eye when you answer this. You dare accuse me?
Not yet. No, I'm not accusing you.
Then get away from me and get back to your duties, so I can do mine.
Okay. So that is
Back
just a button to
work for
click
poor old Orgnolf.
if we choose to accuse them. When I asked about the knight in question, Orgnolf told me that he spent a bit of time arguing with the delivery boy in the Great Hall, who had a bit of an accident with a wine shipment in the rain, then spent the rest of the night in his room. I should continue questioning the suspects the Countess recommended. Hello, Chanel.
Hello. You searching for something?
I am. First, any rumors?
Don't know why anyone would visit the other cities of Cyrodiil. Coral has it all, and a fairly low murder rate.
Wow, that's just the first thing you use to describe cities is their murder rate?
We're simple, gods-fearing folk here in County Coral. Easterners worship their wallets and their fat bellies. The stolen painting was of Count Volga. Whoever painted it could not do the man justice. He was kind and noble, which is difficult to convey on canvas. I'm afraid other than that, I cannot offer much more information.
Okay. Well, I'm doing an investigation.
Yes, I have heard that the painting of the Count was taken. I was unaware she hired an outsider to conduct the investigation. May luck be with you.
Thank you. Do you know anything about what was going on that night?
The night that the painting was stolen, I was in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. After a while, I decided to go into the dining area just off the Great Hall. I poured myself some wine and studied the charts I had made until it was time to sleep. From there, I went directly to my chamber and slept the rest of the night.
Okay.
Until your return.
When I asked about the night in question, Chanel told me that she spent some time in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. Then she made her way to the dining area off the Great Hall. Finally, she went to her quarters to sleep. I should continue questioning the suspects the Countess recommended. So none of them are going to admit to doing anything untoward, and so I don't know how we're going to get the clues. I guess if they accuse others, like that guy who blamed Orgnolf. You seem to not know how to use your door, so let me help you. No? If you leave, I can search your room, which is why I'm trying to help you leave.
Any luck yet?
Let me just push you that way a bit. There you go. Also, I do need to sleep so that I can level up. But I can't do that in owned beds. I can't open your lectern? Is it because the chair is balancing on it? That's odd. I can open everything else in your room, but the lectern, which says E to open, cannot be opened. Well, I'm accusing you. It's in the lectern. You somehow locked it without a lock so that I can't open it. Unlock. Yeah, weird. And there wasn't anything of value in her room for me to steal, unfortunately. Hi there. What other rooms do I have access to? So that's going to the West Tower. Oh, didn't realize that was to a new region. I was trying to stay within this region. Okay, there's no one I'm supposed to investigate in here. Nerevar, Moon, and Star. So this is vaguely about Nerevar, which is a major point of the Morrowind game. This is a selection from a series of monographs by various Imperial scholars on Ashlander legends. In ancient days, the Deep Elves and a great host of Outlanders from the west came to steal the land of the Dunmer. In that time, Nerevar was the great Khan and war leader of the House people, but he honored the ancient spirits and the tribal law and became as one of us. So when Nerevar pledged upon his great ring of the ancestors, one clan under Moon and Star, to honor the ways of the spirits and rights of the land, all the tribes joined the House people to fight a great battle at Red Mountain. Though many Dunmer and tribesmen of the House and Housemen died at Red Mountain, the Dwemer were defeated and their evil magics destroyed, and the Outlanders driven from the land. But after this great victory, the power-hungry Khans of the great houses slew Nerevar in secret, and setting themselves up as gods, neglected Nerevar's promises to the tribes. But it is said that Nerevar will come again with his ring, and cast down the false gods by the power of his ring, will make good his promise to the tribes, to honor the spirits and drive the outsiders from the land. Alright, so this takes us to the Countess's chambers, which I think is where the portrait was. And it's not trespassing to go in, it's just a very hard lock. There we go. Well, I guess I could have just auto on the lock, which is what I keep telling myself I'm going to do. So no one is in here. Do you have anything of value? Five Songs of King Wolfheart. It's really long. I'm gonna take it because it's valuable. As well, a couple of potions. Very hard jewelry box. Alright, we're just going to auto attempt. There we go. Much faster. Single ebony ring. That's all you had in there. That is a shame. A bunch of pewter stuff. You would expect that she would have silver. I don't know why I'm sneaking. Ah, we've got some silver stuff. Not worth a ton. But hey, it's something. Alright, well that seems to be everything of value in your room. I'm guessing the painting would have been here, since it's an open spot of wall. Everywhere else seems to be filled. Was this book valuable? It is. Let's see. That's where I came from, I think. No, this is where I came from. I was exploring down this way and got sidetracked.
You again?
Looks like there's a weird alcove back there. No, I guess they all have that. I was wondering if this was like that other castle that had a secret pathway. Alright, we can go into Orgnolf's room. I'll take your alcohol.
Go ahead.
That takes us to the Great Hall, East Tower. Someone else's quarters. Who's also not around. Perfect. Is he around? I'm being spotted. By who? Crumpled pieces of paper. Okay, they're not notes. It's literally just a crumpled piece of paper. Huh. Alright, that seems to be everything of value in your room.
Hi there. Do you ever spend time in the oak enclosure?
Certainly I've spent time. It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Hi. Any rumors?
Did you hear that Dharma has disappeared?
No. Dharma was the one who was the daughter of the shopkeeper who told us to go check in with her mom. We did, and there's nothing to talk about. Tell me about that.
Sidney is worried sick about her daughter, Dharma. If you think you can help, you'll find her at her shop, Northern Goods and Trade.
Okay, we'll look into that. We're in the middle of a different investigation. Do you know any clues on the missing painting?
I don't remember seeing Chanel or Orgnoff that entire evening. But then again, I stayed in my quarters most of the night. There was no point in going on my usual walk with all the rain falling. As far as Chanel and Orgnoff go, they seemed fine to me. I only had a minor scrape with Orgnoff recently. I caught him drinking in the West Tower on the upper level. I told him if he didn't stop, I would tell the Countess. He just grumbled and agreed. He hasn't bothered me since.
It was raining that night.
Bye.
Didn't Chanel say that she was stargazing or something? Orc Goth mentioned he wasn't in the castle the entire night because it had been raining, but didn't see Orgnoff or Chanel. Also, he mentioned he caught Orgnoff drinking in the West Tower once. When he had threatened to tell the Countess about it, Orgnoff apparently stopped. I should continue questioning the suspects. Let me go back to what Chanel said. Spent some time in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. You were taking star readings on a night that was raining? Because Orgnoff mentioned delivery boy slipping in the mud, so I think the tale of it raining is probably true. Therefore, Chanel is seeming suspicious. So, East Tower is where he was drinking? West Tower.
Hi there.
That's North Tower.
Hello? Hello?
How do we get to West Tower?
Any luck yet?
Here. I'll talk to more people, but since he mentioned a specific area, I want to check that out. Oh. Okay. I was like, whoa, this is a weird looking area. Just didn't have a floor for a moment. There were a bunch of crates down there. Anything of value, since I'm casing the castle. No. Including in the chest? Trapdoor to Castle Coral Arch Tower. Odd. Was there a trapdoor in that other room? So far I don't see anything of value or related to the clue in here. Or related to the quest, I suppose. Yeah, nothing really of interest there. Oh, and that's just going straight to Coral. Well, I don't really want to be in Coral. So let's head back into the tower. We can then head upstairs. Back into this tower room. It's weird that these are separate regions. Was there a trapdoor to that lower room that we saw when the floor didn't load? Not that I see. Huh.
Any luck yet?
No. Although that is the direction that it's actually pointing me to talk to the last suspects. As odd as that is. So it actually wants me to go down here. And out into Coral. Well, then I guess I will go out into Coral. Unless it changed out my quest to tracking down the missing daughter. No, we're on canvas the castle. So the remaining suspect, however many there are this direction. Wait, you're just taking me back into the castle?
How are you?
To the barracks. Okay, because we need to talk to the captain of the guard, I think. Is that our last suspect?
I'm here to relieve you.
Good. I'm hungry.
Good evening.
I'm your relief. My feet are killing me.
Good evening.
Hi.
I'm Bitneld, the Curse Bringer, captain of the Coral Guard. What can I do for you?
I'm gathering clues.
I'm sorry, I wasn't in that evening. I was making my rounds of Coral. The only odd occurrence lately was with Channel. I have seen her spending a lot of time in the West Tower. When I asked her about it, she said it involved her spell research. I suppose at the time it sounded good enough for me.
Huh.
I read one of Castas Scribonia's books not long ago. Terrible stuff if you ask me, but some folks seem to like it. There are a lot of fine-looking women in Coral, but they're all kind of snooty and not very nice.
Okay.
Good day.
So Chanel spent a lot of time in the West Tower. Bitneld, captain of the guard, said he had been on patrol in the streets of Coral that night. In addition, he mentioned to seeing Chanel spend a good deal of time in the castle's West Tower, but when he had confronted her about it, she said that was where she had been performing some of her magic research. I've spoken to all of the possible suspects and witnesses. Now I should concentrate on gathering the clues if I'm to solve the crime. Yeah, what clues am I supposed to gather? I don't have any direction. Like, there's no quest markers. We were just in the West Tower.
Hi.
I wonder if it'll let me... look in that area in Chanel's room now. In the lectern. This is going to take me back to the West Tower, where I've already searched everything. Yeah, and there's just nothing of value in here. Unless there are, like, secret passageways. Not that I see, though.
Hello again. I hope your search for the painting goes well.
Can I confront you about... No. I can accuse.
Are you accusing me of taking the painting?
I mean, kind of.
Very well. Until your return.
You definitely are the most suspicious. Where was your room? Here. Can I open this now? Yes. So this didn't open until now, and it's just got painting supplies. Chanel seems to have painting supplies concealed in a lectern in her room. The fact they're concealed seems suspicious. I think I should continue searching for more clues. Anything odd with her paintings? No. Yeah, I'm not certain what other sort of clues I'm supposed to be finding.
Hello again. Until your return.
I mean, definitely I'm still thinking she's guilty. So if she was doing some painting, it was probably in the West Tower. Oh, there is a trapdoor hidden back here. Unusual painting. Well now. I found some interesting painting in a concealed area of the West Tower. It seems someone in the castle is a painter. I think I should continue looking for more clues. Seriously? Someone is a painter? That was silver. Yeah, they're not giving me a ton of stuff to steal, which is a shame. At least, nothing that's screaming out is valuable. So what can I do about the fact that I know she's a painter and I know I found an unusual painting concealed? In the West Tower. Like, I get that that's not enough to accuse her.
Hello again. Until your return.
But it's definitely the biggest clue.
Evening, ma'am. Lots of dogs in this town. Lots of sheep, too. Of course, I prefer the taste of sheep.
Okay. Bitneld the Cursebringer.
He's captain of the Coral Guard. During the day, you can usually find him on patrol with us around the city.
He patrols during the day? Because I think it was nighttime when it was stolen. He said he was on patrol then.
Well met.
I can't ask anyone about being a painter. Oh, you have a paint palette. Just in case the quest updated from grabbing it. It did not. And brush jars. Maybe Lath is also a painter.
How do you do?
Have you seen
No unusual paintings.
together?
It is awful.
What's this
Her
about?
poor mother. What is Glistel thinking?
Bye.
Be seeing
North
you.
Tower. I guess I can check out the other towers even though they weren't specifically called out. I'm uncertain what I'm supposed to be doing with this quest. That's just food. Okay. So this is just a small area where people have been drinking. I wonder if this is where that guy went to after he was told to stay out of the West Tower. So that'll take me to the Great Hall. Private quarters. Was that just the Countess? Yeah, that's just her room. Which I've already fully investigated. Yeah, so at the moment I'm thinking Chanel is the one to accuse, but I don't feel like I have enough proof to actually accuse her. I know she's got painting supplies. And she's been painting in the West Tower. But I can't talk to her about it. Or anyone else. Maybe people just drink in all these towers. Strange. Yeah, I don't know. And you really won't tell me anything further.
Hello again. I hope your search for the painting goes well. The stolen painting was until your return.
Huh. Let's go down to the Great Hall and talk to the people down there. Like the Countess and her steward, etc. See if any of them will tell me anything.
I hope the investigation goes well. Return to me when you've found the culprit.
No.
Good luck, investigator.
I have no idea where what I'm supposed to investigate now. I feel like I've investigated everything.
Hi. Hail. The chestnut handy
Good
stable
evening.
now offers to protect your horse.
Well, a pleasure to meet you again.
Tell me about the Countess.
The Countess is in attendance from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening. If you wish to seek audience with her, please return at these times. You are also welcome to wait in the seating area near the entrance. Good day.
Oh.
Fare thee well.
Heard any news from the other
All right.
provinces?
I understand Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
Then the only thing I can think at this moment, because it doesn't seem like there's actually any clues left, is just to accuse you and see what happens. So I'm going to save first.
Hello again. I hope your search for the painting goes well.
Yes, I'm accusing you.
Are you accusing me of taking the painting?
Yes.
How dare you accuse me without enough evidence to back up your story?
Okay.
Until your return.
So apparently there is more evidence I'm supposed to find. But what? I don't like the vagueness of this quest. Someone in the tower, or someone in the castle is a painter. Yes, it's her. Was I supposed to find that before I found the items in the lectern and I've broken it? Because I did things out of order? Seems unlikely. Alright, give me a moment. I'm going to look into things online, see if there's a clue I'm missing. But I'm just stuck at the moment. Doing a little bit of digging, seems that Chanel mentioned walking through the dining room as part of her testimony, and we're supposed to go there. So now I've got to figure out where the dining room is. I think it's downstairs in most castles. Like off of the Great Hall.
Greetings, investigator.
Hopefully I'm right.
Hail.
Fine, Wines. You're the grand champion of the arena. This is such an honor.
Yes.
Greetings, investigator.
Ah, this looks like a dining room. There's supposed to be odd paint stains on the ground somewhere. Here we are. I found paint stains and a paint footprint on the carpet in the dining area off the Great Hall. I now have enough clues to make the accusation. So yeah, that's apparently what we needed before we can accuse Chanel. Seems silly, but it is what it is. Alright.
Hello again. I hope your search for the painting goes well.
Actually, let's put down a save before I accuse you, just in case something's gone wrong.
Are you?
Yes, I accuse you of the crime.
Very well. I confess to the crime. But please understand, I only did it out of the great love I had in my heart for Count Volga. It was I that painted that portrait. When the Count was lost, the Countess spent so much time with it that I became jealous. I had to have the painting back, so I decided to steal it, then hide it behind the painting in my quarters. I'm ashamed of my crime, but ready to face what fate has in store for me.
Okay. So you've got it hidden here. Roll up painting out of your inventory.
That I took the painting, but my love for the Count was greater than you could imagine.
Sure.
You have your criminal. Congratulations. I was careless to leave my art supplies around the castle like I did. I suppose I was easy to discover.
Yeah, hard to accuse, easy to discover.
We've already been through this, and I admitted my guilt. I am undone.
Okay. Let's go let the Countess know. Yeah, kind of silly that I had basically all the clues, like I had enough information.
Oh, you have returned from your investigation, and I'm eager to hear the results. Whom did you accuse?
I accused Chanel. But yeah, that I had enough clues that it was clear who the culprit was, but I couldn't accuse her. I accused Chanel.
I'm shocked to hear of Chanel's crime, as she has always been such a nice member of our court. But I see that your evidence is without question. She shall be banished from Castle Coral and stripped of her duties. However, I am not without pity, and therefore she shall not be jailed. But she is never to set foot in Coral again. Congratulations on a job well done. As a reward, please accept this bounty of gold and gems. You've earned it.
Thank you.
It is fashionable to make fun of Breville and Regulus Terentius. Personally, I think it is poor sport to mock the poor and disadvantaged. Farewell.
Okay. With that quest done, we still have finishing the Sins of the Father quest. We returned the sword to Laith Waverick, but we need to go speak to the Germain brothers.
How are you today?
I am well. Right, they're not going to be anywhere near the castle.
Hello there.
Are they outside of the town? Oh, they're not in... Are they not in Coral? You guys are at Weatherly. Oh. You've been hanging around in town. But I guess you're trying to get Weatherly set up as a home now? So hopefully it won't be all ransacked this time we visit. It's looking better.
I've heard what you've done. Hey there.
Hi.
What's new?
I know a little bit about your father.
My father was a great man. I'll not hear your lies.
Oh, okay.
You have something to tell me about my father?
Yes.
I'm at a loss for words. Already I've heard that the honor blade rests again in Castle Coral, and the escutcheon of coral you have is all the proof I need. My father had told us that he had hidden something away for us, something to provide for our future, but I never imagined it was this. I'm sorry you had to be tasked to right this wrong that my father was responsible for. Once again, you've stuck your neck out for us. Maybe in the past my family was notorious, but never let it be said that the current Germains don't pay their dues. I'd like you to have this keepsake. My father gave it to me when I was but a lad. I think you should have it.
Oh.
Thanks again, my friend. You are always welcome in our home.
Also, I'm noticing that handle of his warhammer is fancier. That's not a glass weapon anymore, so it seems you've upgraded.
Honor suits you well. May your journeys always be safe.
Is that an ebony? Yeah, you've got an ebony warhammer now. And probably are going to still talk about being poor and... I didn't actually pay attention to what you gave me. And I don't think there's an easy way to find out. Yeah, because there's no, like, sort by newest. I don't know. Alright, well that quest is done. I guess with that, we'll probably go to Coral and look for the merchant's daughter. Yeah. That seems like the most interesting quest at the moment. Oh yeah, we still need to do that for the main quest. Oh, do we not actually have a quest to look into the missing daughter? Was not there, was it this shop? Yeah, Northern Goods and Trade, I think. So, yeah, I think we're going to end the episode here, but next time we will go into Northern Goods and Trade and see if we can get this quest about the missing daughter. So thank y'all for watching, and I will see you guys then. Bye.